Welcome back everybody, Harlan Ford here, and in today's video we're going to be breeding Endlers in a bin. So I guess the aim of this video is just seeing if we can make a bit of profit from breeding stuff in a bin, very low maintenance. So right now we're just filling this bin up with water from a fish tank inside the fish room, which is good because that means we're basically doing a water change. It's interesting to look at a fish tank from behind and see where all the hiding places are of all your fish. So basically this bucket is going to be where I do all my water changes into out of this tank. So this tank here, every time we do a water change, we're going to take that water out of here and basically recycle our water. This is a really cool way of, preserving, or I guess if you're in a water restricted place where you don't want to use too much water, you can recycle your water to make money off it. So our 60 litre tub is almost full. Alrighty, so I guess that's where we're going to stop. So we've done a water change and we've recycled all that water into our 60 litre bin. Okay, so I've just changed the angle of the camera here and we're going to be adding our Endlers. So we've got two breeding pairs of Endlers here. So we're going to just add our Endlers in there. But we're going to put a bunch of plants in here to filter the water because there's going to be no filter and no heater on this tank, or on this pond or bin. It's really just a bin that I got from Bunnings. They cost about $15 I think, or $10 maybe. Can't remember exactly. So now I'm going to go inside and get some duckweed. Nice duckweed pondy setup. And this is our wisteria shoots. We're just going to be floating the wisteria in here. Now this wisteria will aid in the actual filtration of the water, considering there is no filtration on this bin, and it'll also give a hiding place for, the babies and stuff, and just breeding coverage, just stuff. Cool decoration maybe. We are going to be feeding these ones. I'm not going to be just letting them eat mosquito larvae, which you could do. There's no reason why you couldn't just leave these guys to eat the mosquito larvae, but you'd need this to be setting this bin up a few months prior for the mosquitoes to start breeding and stuff in here. But we're not going to be doing that in this video. So this is if you want rooted wisteria. I've just put it in like a takeaway container from a restaurant, just a clear container. Oh, there's a Corydorus in there, so we're going to be putting that down at the bottom of the bin. I don't know if they will get enough lighting being at the bottom, but we are certainly, most definitely going to find out. So we've got a big pothos, however you want to say that. Maybe we'll plant him at the bottom. Be good if we had a clamp. We don't have any, really, so we'll just be doing something with him. Might just let him rest over the side there. Lots of interruptions, but here is some like bulrush reed sort of things. And we got spider plant and some variegated mondos and things in here as well. Okay, so we've got our little bin here, and we've got our Endler pair in here. Now we've just added a lot of just random plants in here to act as the filtration, because we're going to have no heating and no filtration in this pond. And we're going to see if we can make a bit of profit from breeding these little guys. Now it is January here in Australia, so the temperature isn't too harsh at the moment in the heat, and it's not too harsh in the cool, so it's a perfect time for having any outdoor ponds or anything, that kind of thing. So basically all you need is your bin from Bunnings, which costs about anywhere from about $10 to $15 each. They come with lids. You don't need lids in my opinion, unless you've got something like birds, kingfisher birds or something that come and steal your Endlers out of here. We've got a breeding mop just for coverage. We've got a lot of duckweed in here. We've got wisteria. We have floating wisteria, and a couple of like reeds in here as well. These reeds were just going to act as a little bit more filtration. They're very hardy reed. To be honest, I don't know where exactly they came from. And we have our pothos here as well. This is going to act and aid as filtration for taking out ammonia in the water and using it for its own benefits and growth. So we're just going to leave this now, I guess, for a few weeks or maybe a month, and we're going to see and make another video to see how many babies we have in here. Now we're going to be feeding this every day, some community flakes on the surface of this water just to feed them if they haven't already been eating, you know, the mosquito larvae or things that'll get laid in here. Now the only downside with outdoor ponds and things is you're going to have dragonfly larvae, and we do seem to have some residential dragonflies around the place, so they may end up eating the baby fish and things like that because they are carnivorous creatures, so you may lose some to that, and I'd be wary of it, but I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue right here. But yeah.